Alright guys, welcome back to the third update on Super Typhoon Mawar, which is looking absolutely incredible today. However, it looks like it is just beginning to go through an eyeball replacement cycle, and that's what it's looking like on microwave imagery, and that's probably going to induce some short-term weakening. Yep, another eyeball replacement cycle this storm's likely going to induce, but currently looking absolutely incredible. As you can see on the satellite imagery here, very clear eye with the stadium effect, which is where there's very low cirrus cloud in the eye still, and you can very clearly see it spinning extremely rapidly in that eye. Currently we have very good convection around there as well, and a few hours ago it was looking even better. The JTWC actually went with winds of 175 miles per hour, which is absolutely incredible. Gusts up to 210 miles per hour. A minimum central pressure of 924 millibars. It is moving west at 14 miles per hour, and the expected peak from the JTWC was 180 miles per hour. However, I don't think that is going to be reached just due to the storm starting to go through another eyeball replacement cycle, so it's likely not going to be reached that peak. Here's the current intensity estimates though. ADT 175 miles per hour, AIDT 175 miles per hour, SATCON at 165 miles per hour, Open Air at 180 miles per hour, and the JTWC following along with ADT and AIDT at 175 miles per hour, going with the JTWC analysis currently. However, based on the eye replacement cycle that's slightly upcoming, that'll probably go down soon, and the JTWC's analysis will also probably go down soon. I'm not entirely sure what the JMA is going for, but they're going for something, I believe, in category 5. So yeah. Take a look at the JTWC forecast cone. You can see 150 knots. That's incredible. I believe this may be officially one of the strongest May storms on record. I'm not too sure of that though. I know, I think it's Typhoon Dolphin of... Nah, I don't think that was in May. In 2015, Typhoon Dolphin, I know it was a category 5, but I don't think that was in May. But this is probably one of the strongest May storms on record. If it does reach 180 miles per hour, I don't think it will though, but still 175 is incredible. Stronger than any storm from 2022 officially, funny enough, already. And you can quite clearly see that's going to be weakening below category 5 status as it approaches the Philippines, northern Luzon. It's probably going to do some sort of like a stalling motion, and then probably barely miss Japan, as we can see here on the GFS ensembles. Now the GFS ensembles, you can see some of them are still going through Japan, but also pressure quite weird. You can see the pressure at the start of the models is 942, it rises to 950, then drops back down to 929. So maybe the GFS is predicting that eyeball replacement cycle that is actually going on right now. So maybe, just maybe, you can see some of them actually going into Luzon now. I very highly doubt that's going to happen, but we can't rule that out if some of the GFS ensembles are going there. And you can quite clearly see some of them going for Japan. I presume it would be more of a surf and wave threat than a wind threat. Here's satellite imagery. I mean, this is picturesque category 5 if you've ever seen it. It is looking amazing. The eyeball replacement cycle last night, of course it technically had 2 category 5 peaks now, unless you want to go to JTWC's 155 mile per hour near Guam, which I very highly doubt was the case. It's probably more or less 165 to 175, but you can quite clearly see that eye so good. If you look at GIFs or GIFs, however you want to say it, on this storm, you can quite clearly see the stadium effect. So you can see it very clearly on visible images and visible shortwave IR images, the one I got right now. You can very clearly see the stadium effect with the clouds in the eye just spinning around. And that's how you know you've got a very intense storm. We saw it with Hurricane Darby in 2022. You can quite clearly see a stadium effect with that storm as well. But the cloud tops weren't tall enough, of course, for that storm to be a category 5. But looking very good here. I mean, it's just crazy how good this storm's looking. Definitely one of the strongest May storms, I think, on record. Very, very powerful here. Thankfully, it's not going to be affecting much land until it reaches Luzon, which is a couple of days from now. Here's a true color zoomed out imagery here. You can quite clearly see the storm looking extremely good on that as well. The eye very cleared out at the minute. I believe eye temperature at one point got to around 22 degrees, which is very, very warm on satellite eye temperature. The storm's also expanding a little bit if you compare it to when it was approaching Guam, and now it's a lot bigger than it once was. That's probably due to the eyeball replacement cycle though. Cloud tops still pretty good. Of course, the eyeball replacement cycle is starting though, so those cloud tops may start to wane unless the eyeball replacement cycle can be very quick then we'll likely see some maybe strengthening up to that 180 mile per hour peak the JTWC is predicting. I guess we'll just have to see what happens with this storm. Anyway, thank you for watching this update on Super Typhoon Mawar. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next update. Peace out.